winning the first game, and right now, ito na po tayo sa picks and ban phase. And right now, we can see 1-7 for Will NE starting the picks and bans. Meanwhile, Leather Goods again going for the captain position for Bren Esports. And right now, 1-7 going again for that Timmy ban. Nasa tingin mo, Jules, bakit kaya nila binaban tong si Timmy?
Sobrang lakas na support ni Timmy ngayon. Kumbaga, yung kanyang mga ability, yung kanyang mga pag-utot, grabe, wala na, finish na pag naamoy mo yan in the battlefield. But right now, Bren Esports, banning Superman. Grabe, di na talaga ako nagugulot pag nakita kong nabanta si Superman. Parang, wala na. I know this already. At may mga gusto magpa-shoutout dito, kaso nasa picks and bans na tayo. Kaso, anyways, shoutout nga pala kay Dwayne Ambrosio at kay Charlie Delosa. Shoutout sa inyo mga guys. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
Tama ka dyan. At ngayon, makita natin yung second bans right now for both teams. We see Will New Era banning Lindes. Meanwhile, Bren Esports still going for that Arum ban. So again, ito na naman po. Yung Will New Era, nagkaroon sila ng adjustments na ayaw yata nila makuha ni Trisha ang Lindes dahil feeling ko kasi nakita natin kanina, medyo maganda yung roaming ng Will New Era nun. At feeling nila baka yung Lindes medyo nansisira ng babasag ng trip yan dahil dun sa ability niya ng mga traps niya. Para, yung Scud medyo umaaligid sa sumisneaky sa gilid. Nako, sa gigilid.
Sneaky. Kaso on the side of Bren Esports, ilalaki na nila dito si Malok for Kuroki. So, kailangan na talaga nila kunin to. And anti-hero getting Violet. So, now makikita natin ngayon na may malakas na silang marksmen to give damage, to give an offensive firepower to Bren Esports.
Tama ka dyan. At again, going back sa current meta natin for Valiant server, ang mga marksmen ngayon, kahit it's not to say na hindi sila part ng meta to say the least, at to say much rather, pero again, si Violet so far by and large, isa pa rin siya sa go-to marksman sa game right now. At kinuha siya ng Bren, so we would expect some bursty moments to say the least in this game.
Natanto mo, Kades, at ngayon ang Will New Era getting Rubik's tuloy. Getting Chognar and Irie. Mukhang kanina pinag-isipan nila doon ang Grak, kaso hindi na nila pinigil. But on the side of Bren Esports, mukhang they're hovering around the Taara. Taara, what can you say about this hero right now?
Maganda yung usually ang pick na Taara, it's not that popular considering kasi yung kakaiba yung kit niya. Because normally Taara is a tank warrior, and for that matter, she's a very mobile tank warrior. Pero yung recent matches ng Bren Esports, na-utilize nila ng sobrang ganda ang split pushing and ang mobility ni Taara. Usually, malakas ang kutob ko ngayon as I see the picks na ginagawa ng Bren right now. They might be employing a 3-tank strategy right now with the Malok and Taara and maybe even an Arduin or a Lumber, na sila yung essentially maging literal meat shield ng kanilang kuponan para makapag-burst damage ang kanilang Liliana at Violet.
And now on the side of Will New Era, we're trying to see a very similar lineup. Kaso hindi pala, makikita natin dito si Will NE Gambit trying to lock in this Crixie and impressive with the Slims. Kades, ito lang masasabi ko kahapon na napanood ko si Impressive using Slims. Saktohan niya lahat ng kanyang first ability and it really works at yun yung kanyang one of the keys to the win actually ng Will New Era.
So you could say na si Impressive magaling sumibat, no? Magaling siyang manumbat.
Nako.
So yun tayo mga kaibigan. So right now, Bren Esports with the final pick for the second round for this game rather. Nintay lang po natin ngayon. At so far tingin mo, Jules, balik tayo sa Will NE ng saglit. Ano sa tingin mo ang magiging strategy nila sa team composition na ginamit nila right now?
With Will New Era's composition, sa tingin ko, they will center around, of course, Crixie, Slims. Yun yung mga magiging main damage dealers nila. Dealing damage from the backline. On the other side naman, pag nakikita ko dito sa Bren Esports, they're very tanky. Kung bakit try talaga nila i-contain to si Impressive, sa tingin ko, tsaka si Gambit eh. So, with that said, mukhang magiging interesting to on how Will New Era will actually fend this very tanky lineup of Bren Esports.
That is correct. And again, going further into detail dun sa sinabi mo regarding sa Bren Esports, again, nakita po natin ngayon, tinan niyo po ang composition ng Bren Esports, no? Nakita natin, in-employ ulit nila ang three hero tank strategy nila with Thane, Malok, and Taara. At makita natin, medyo telling tong sugodero lineup ng Bren Esports with the Malok and Thane. Kumbaga 1-2 punch to. Pag nakuha ka ng Malok ng shock, kung hindi ka nakuha, baka mahuli ka ng Thane with this patented charge in swords down combo.
At makikita natin dito na kala mo ba Bren Esports lang ang merong gulatan gaming dito? Kasi makikita natin dito sa WIL New Era na si WIL Esports actually having that max. Very strong hero pag nahuli ka niyan, pag isang malambot ka, lalo na pag ikaw si Violet or si Liliana, you're low on health, pag mahuli ka ni Max, wala na, finish na.
Okay, nga pala, bago magsimula, bago matapos ang 30-second pause, quick shoutout sa girlfriend ni Jules, James Paul Pineda Francisco, haba na pangalan, PL Zeus, GJ San Jose or Diales from Eurasia Superfly, yung captain, and especially ang Nova PH mga kaibigan. And with the 30-second pause, almost done. We're about to begin. Second game for the finals, best of 5 series between WIL New Era and Bren Esports.
Grabe, Kade, sobrang excited na ako sa game na to. Di ko na alam kung ano iisipin ko ngayon, nawawalan na ako ng sasabihin sa sobrang excited ko sa game na to.
Tama ka dyan, Jules. Same here. Gusto ko din makita kung paano nila i-employ ng both teams ang strategy. Specifically ang Bren dahil patented na din. Medyo pinakita nila tong strategy nito a couple of games back nung semifinals And medyo dahil nagawa nila na mabuti ngayon, nasa finals sila. So tingnan natin kung paano mag-a-adjust ang WIL ngayon kalaban nila ang ganitong klaseng team composition.
So makikita natin dito, both teams, of course, counter-jungling the Might Golem. That is very common in the competitive scene. And mukhang both teams, kumbaga nakuha na nila, kumbaga bigayan na lang kasi alam naman natin mangyayari talaga to. So right now, makikita natin na parang in a safe position ng both teams, mukhang ayaw nila mag-risk ngayon.
Tama ka dyan. At again, yung whole, the patented Sage Golem invade, not Sage Golem rather, Might Golem invade mga kaibigan. Medyo tried and tested early game strategy yan sa mga naglalaro dito sa Valiant server. Pero right now, makita natin yung mga lane assignments natin. For Will NE, si Benz ang kanyang max kalaban, si Antihero ang kanyang Arcadia sa Dark Slayer lane. Samantalang ang Airy ni 1-7, katunggali niya. Si Kuroki at ang kanyang malakasang Malok sa Abyssal Dragon lane, mga kaibigan. And right now, sa middle lane, medyo clown fiesta nangyayari. Oh, Gambit with a nice disruption of the 3 people from Bren Esports. Ang ganda nung kanyang ability na yan, no? Sabi niya, susugurin niyo ako, gagank niyo ako. Nope, bawal yan.
Sobrang fast fingers nga talaga dun ni Will NE Gambit. Kaso mukhang nagkakaroon ng teamfight dito. Arcadia is getting low. Kaso, and another stall. Mukhang nagkakaramdaman pa rin sila dito. And this game is getting very exciting.
And ngayon nakita natin, again, you can see right now that Bren Esports has again, is engaging right now the first Abyssal Dragon of the game. Ito na po, magkakaroon ng contest ang WIL New Era. Ito na po, first Abyssal Dragon goes down, Leather Goods with the safe there. And again, you can see First Blood also going to Leather Goods and Bren Esports. Napugsa niya si impressive mga kaibigan. Pumanhin sa aking nautal na po mga kaibigan. Pero nakita po natin, medyo nag-bounce back po ang Bren Esports in the earlier goings of the game mga kaibigan.
At ngayon, mukhang makita natin, Bren Esports is now trying to dictate this game. Mukhang babawi. Kaso ngayon, si 1-7, pumasok siya mag-isa, trying to kill these 3 members. Kaso mukhang
nakita natin si Max, galing pang Pasay po, mga kaibigan. Nagbilay na po, mga kaibigan. Tinira po, mga kaibigan. Si Trisha on the verge of dying, mga kaibigan. Pero nakaalis pa rin siya. Samantalang ito naman po, 1-7, nahuli po si Bren, pangalan ito, si Kuroki, mga kaibigan. Dami pa siya nangyari. Too much action to call, mga kaibigan. Leather Goods still trying to evade. But again, you can see Will NE coming out of that clown fiesta of a clash with a 2-1 team score advantage.
Grabe, sobrang nagulat ako kay Max doon. Yung nabanggit mo nga, nag-beeline. Wala akong nasabi. Di ko nakita sa mapa. But right now, mukhang both teams, very exciting matchup right now.
Balita ko, galing Muntinlupa pa yata yun. Nag-skyway siya. Kaya para walang traffic. Kasi alam natin ngayon, traffic ngayong oras sa EDSA. No? So ito po tayo right now, mga kaibigan. Again, Bren Esports still trying to regain their composure from that earlier. But again, I guess right now, medyo nabalanse na po nila ang kanilang composure. Kasi medyo back to normal na tayo mga kaibigan. Pero right now, we can see Rubik's and Gambit. But again, you can see Arcade with a nice initiate but no follow-up from Bren Esports right there. So si Gambit, nag-pop na siya ng ultimate niya right now. Medyo na kinabahan ata. Lumunok ng laway. Akala niya madedehado siya eh. Pero at least nandun si Rubik's para sabihin niya, gotcha fam, ingat ka lang dyan.
Bren Esports, sobrang aggressive nila ngayon sa mid lane, trying to fend off this WIL New Era's Gambit Crixie. Sobrang lakas kasi yan. But right now, impressive is trying again to counter jungle, getting this Might Golem. Mukhang it's either the Might Golem or the Abyssal Dragon na lagi ang pinag-iwayan ng both teams.
So speaking of Abyssal Dragon, ito na po yung second Abyssal Dragon, nag-respawn na po siya. At again, ito na naman po makita natin ang highly contested Abyssal Dragon, especially in the earlier stages of an AoV
Layo
match.
ng Abyssal Dragon.
Alam ng Bren Esports kung paano i-utilize yung leashing technique ng Abyssal Dragon, mga kaibigan. We can see, or rather, sa mid tower, nasira na po ng Bren Esports middle tower ng WIL NE, mga kaibigan. Ito na po. Nakikita natin na ang WIL New Era, ang Bren Esports naging mas aggressive na. Pero that said, impressive, securing the second Abyssal Dragon for their team. And right now, we can see the lead right now. Sorry, nagkakaroon naman ng clash, mga kaibigan. Nethergood's in trouble. Getting shut down, getting wiped out by Gambit and WIL New Era. And WIL New Era medyo nakasulot na naman, mga kaibigan. Ito na naman po, nakuha po, sabi ng WIL, nakuha nyo yung tore namin sa middle, kukunin namin yung mage nyo.
Nako, mukhang makakita tayo return the comeback from behind. Kaso ngayon, nagkakaroon ng team fight ngayon. Si Kuroki mag-isa lang sa tower. Kaso ito si Impressive Chupuchandi pa rin dito sa likod. Kaso they're now going away. And mukhang natakot ako dun. Kala ko may mangyayaring matindihan dun Kades.
Tama ka dun, Ju. So that said, as magkakaroon tayo ng hopefully little bit of breathing room dahil sobrang intense nung nangyayari dito. Sa tingin mo, ano tingin mo yung nangyaring changes sa gameplay ng Bren Esports compared sa first game?
Well, ang napansin ko talaga, they became more aggressive. Sabi siguro nila na, aggressive kayo. Kami rin, mas magiging aggressive ngayon. And it's working for them right now. Kaso mukhang nagkakaroon ng team fight dito. Malapit na naman sa Abyssal Dragon. Arcadia with the ultimate. Kaso mga walang nangyari. Kaso si Gambit ngayon, nag-ultimate. Si Leathergoose ngayon nasa likod. Kaso si Rubik's is getting... Kaso ayun na naman yung B-liner ni... ayun na yung B-liner ni Max. Nagulat ako sa mga pakala ko.
Jumpscare. Na mamatay. Nahuli siya ni WIL NE Gambit, mga kaibigan. Again, what a disaster at the junction po for Bren Esports. Lagi talagang huling-huli ni Max pa rin. Ang dami niyang pambayad sa Skyway, mga toll fee. But then again, you can see Leathergoose before dying. Before dying, getting the best out of Gambit.
Kasi si Leathergoose dito, may sneaky with the flicker, trying to kill with the double kill. Kasi hindi mo, mukhang mabagal na bola, sneaky tong bola na to, makakatakas kaya dito si Chokdar. Ay, wala na. Sayang.
Impressive trying to get away itong bouncing bunny attack niya. Nahuli ni Kuroki na sabi, itong bouncing bunny mo sa aking espadang mahaba, mga kaibigan. No pun intended rather for Kuroki, mga kaibigan. And now you can see, at almost under 7 minutes of gameplay right now, we can see so far as Bren Esports is securing the third Abyssal Dragon of the game. Makita natin team score 4-6 in favor of WIL NE. That said, what can you say, Jules, gameplay naman ngayon ng WIL NE for this game 2?
Ito lang masasabi ko, sana nananawagan na ako, sana wag na kayo gumamit ng Max kasi nagugulat ako Nagugulat na lang, bigla na lang umaariba dun sa screen
Alam natin kasi si Max, ang dami niyang pambayad sa Skyway, Esitex, TPLex, lahat na. Kasi alam natin yung from 0 to 100 real quick yan. Hahanap siya ng kanyang yung kalaban na carry at kung patay siya, mapapatay talaga siya, mga kaibigan. And right now we can see anti-hero still trying to do some stealing mechanics in the jungle pero naudlot. Ito na naman po, mga kaibigan, si Max galing pansay na naman, mga kaibigan. Ang lakas po ng kanyang dating dito. Sobrang alam ni Benz, hell-bent po siya sa paghuli kay either Leathergoose or kay Tresha in this stage of the game.
Imagine ko pag ako yung Bren Esports, pag nakita ko yung ultimate ni Max papunta sa akin, malamang babataw na lang yung phone ko sa gulat
Lahat indeed you're correct, Jules. Pero again, we can see right now, Bren again still maintaining their composure. Feeling ko kailangan nilang adjustment here would have to be anytime makita nila na lahat sila nagkaroon ng mata. Kailangan alisto sila doon at dapat kumbaga protektahan nila si Tresha or si Leathergoose kasi sila yung main damage dealers ng Bren Esports at this stage of the game.
Sa mga WIL New Era dito is in a tough spot. Mukhang nagtatry mag-sneaky dito ng Bren Esports. Kaso nakita na ni WIL and ni Rubik's and he's going, nahalata na ng Bren Esports and now they're getting back to their bases.
That said, with under almost 9 minutes of gameplay, mga kaibigan, it's very noticeable then to say na Bren Esports, while naghahabol sila ng konti sa team score, sa kills, makita natin in terms of gold advantage, may slight advantage sila as well as lane advantage. Kasi makita natin, dito na yung first tier towers ng WIL NE nakuha na po ng Bren Esports.
Masasabi ko rin dito kay Des na despite the large number of team fights, both teams are still, pantay pa rin sila when it comes to kills and kills and gold leads. So wala pa tayong nakikitang clear winner ngayon dito sa game na to.
Meanwhile, nakita natin ang Abyssal Dragon again secured by Bren Esports. So nakakatatlong Abyssal Dragon na sila. Sobrang tiba-tiba na sila sa ginto, mga kaibigan. Daig pa nila yung mga tito or tita natin na galing Saudi na may dala-dalang ginto, mga kaibigan, sa kanila nakuhang gold at experience advantage at almost the mid-game of this match, ladies and gentlemen.
This will really go down to the wire kasi sobrang grabe nagkakapaan. Tignan mo naman ang towers ng both teams. Technically, nandyan pa rin madami pa rin depensa ang both teams, Bren Esports, WIL New Era. I'm really excited for this game.
And again, it's indicative kung gaano ka diverse ang strategy ng Bren Esports kasi alam nila na dahil kinuha nila si Valor at marksman siya, alam nila late game pa siya kakana. Kaya ginagawa nila ngayon, they're really drawing out the game para pag late game, once tumambling, nag-action star tumbling na naman tong si Trisha, yung isang auto-attack niya medyo masakit yan pag tumama sa kalaban. And right now, you can see si Trisha at Kuroki at everyone, nasira na po yung second tier tower ng Abyssal Dragon. Pero leather goods, munti ka nang mamatay. Ito na po, nagbigay na naman po, nag-easy pay na naman po si Max, pero hindi yata niya gagamitan right now. Tinignan lang niya kung nasa na yung mga kalaban, kung nasa na yung mga Bren Esports. Pero Bren Esports wisely going away and try to regroup, mga kaibigan.
Mukhang pinapanindigan pa rin talaga ng WIL New Era nila dito. Ang si Irie, split pushing, trying to defend this tower. Kaso mukhang it's not working for them. They really need to make the adjustments quick. And mukhang kailangan mag-back ngayon ni 1-7 dito kasi napakadami members ng Bren Esports. And they might get the tower. Kaso mukhang magkakaroon ng teamfight dito. Mukhang nagkakakapaan sila dito. And mukhang si Rubik's going down. Kaso mukhang nag-glitch siya ng konti. And it's basically nagkaramdaman lang sila dun sa sequence na yun.
Good response there from WIL NE. So buti na nakita nila na mukhang idadavaw death squad po ng Bren Esports kanina, si 1-7, pero buti na lang na-resbakan kagad siya at na-thwart ang potential kill again for Bren Esports.
Napakaganda talaga ng rotation ngayon ng Bren Esports considering na buhay pa ang top at mid towers nila. So, ito makikita natin dito si Benz nag-SSN naman kaso mukhang to no avail, wala nangyari at ngayon mga si Arcadia mga trying to get inside. Ang WIL New Era ngayon very aggressive trying to fight but actually mga wala mangyayari dito sa team fight na to Mukhang it will be a stall kaso nandito sa likod si Taara and mukhang he will go down kasi sobrang tigas siya talaga ngayon dito. And mukhang wala pa rin mangyayari. Mukhang nagkakapaan lang talaga sila dun.
No, makita natin ngayon yung triple tank warrior strategy ng Bren Esports paying dividends for them. Kasi ngayon, hirap ang WIL NE na mapatay or at least madamage ng sobra-sobra si Anti-Hero, si Kuroki, or si Arcadia. So, on Bren's part, commendable yung kanilang adjustments opting to go for this kind of strategy.
And this Chogner pick really works well with WIL New Era considering na yung Tain, alam naman natin na sobrang ganda ng kanyang initiation.
Pero makita po natin right now, sorry to block you, nakita natin yung Max ulit, mukhang kanina, nag-punch na naman ng ticket sa SCTEX pero hindi naman siya nakapagsama doon. Traffic daw sa EDSA, pero right now, Anti-Hero, muntikan nang mamatay. But again, Leather Goods managing to kill Rubik's in short order thanks in large part to a nice response for Bren Esports.
Grabe, napakalakas ng Bren Esports ngayon. Mukhang sila ngayon nagdidictate ng mapa kasi sobrang ikot na nila and right now they're trying to get the Dark Slayer, maybe have a huge advantage in this game.
Tama ka dyan, Dark Slayer mukhang malapit nang mamatay at makukuha na po ng Bren Esports with little to no contest from WIL NE. At this stage of the game, Jules, ano sa tingin mo ang kailangan gawin ng WIL NE para matigil ang pagdugo nila, ang bleeding nila, so to speak?
They really need to defend these towers right now kasi nakita natin ngayon si Impressive nandun pa rin sa bot lane. Kaso mukhang magkakaroon ng teamfight dito, mukhang matatapos na itong tower na to. But Crixie with that ultimate, mukhang mamamatay si Kuroki, mukhang makakatakas. But that second skill Grabe yung buhay.
Makita po natin bigla ngayon si Benz, parang ito na naman po, nag-punch na po siya ng kanyang galing Pasay na naman siya mga kaibigan. Pero sobrang lakas ng damage ng Bren Esports, thwarting that Max snipe down of Trisha in short order. And with that, apart from killing Max, nakuha na po nila yung high ground tower ng WIL NE, yung top. At ngayon nakuha din nila, so as I speak, nakuha na nila yung mid tower. Ito na po, they're going for the jugular mga kaibigan. Ito na po, knocking on the core na po ang Bren Esports kalaban ng WIL New Era.
Mukhang Bren Esports ito, galit na. With the Dark Slayer buff, nakuha nila ang 2 tower, and right now, WIL New Era only has 1 tower. Nako, mukhang this is looking bleak in the side of WIL New Era.
And again, you can see indicative of sobrang as you see the team score, it's virtually tied. Pero sobrang kita dito, objectives are winning the game again, so to speak. Ito yung bread and butter ng Bren Esports so far in this tournament, na alam nila kung ano yung gagawin. Para sabi na, to hell with the kills, man. Kailangan natin yung objectives. Anong gagawin ng kills pag nakuha natin naman yung mga tower ng kalaban, di ba?
Tama ka dyan. And with this, Bren Esports will now play it slow, trying to, split push dito with Taara and Leather Goods, trying to get the blue buff. And mukhang Bren Esports will maintain this type of play until makakita ng opening ang Bren Esports sa WIL New Era, and this will be a good game.
And that's the thing also, Jules, kasi going back to what you said sa late game, I think pag nag-late game pa to lalo, mas magiging in favor for Brento kasi nasa kanila again, in terms of marksman fight, mas malakas talaga si Violet Lan at this stage of the game compared kay Slims. But then again, we've seen Stranger Things. Alam natin, we won't count out impressive with his Slims. But right now, you can see again, sobra lang ang all map pressure ng Bren. Ika nga, parang naka-map hack na yata to. Pero of course, hindi. Alam lang talaga natin, alam ng Bren Esports yung strategy na gagawin nila, at ngayon, they're executing it really well, mga kaibigan. Right now, we can see WIL New Era preparing their potentially might be their final stand, mga kaibigan. But wait, sorry, I stand corrected. Medyo may konting breathing room pa. But how long the breathing room will last, time will tell, mga kaibigan.
Mukhang grabe talaga ang Violet dito, chumachahan nila dito sa tower. And this is actually the power of Violet with her first ability, na pwede siya makapush anywhere around the map. Sobrang layo ng range na yun. And unti-unti lang talaga itong Bren Esports until makuha nila yung tower dun sa bot lane, and this will be over.
Tama ka dyan. Right now, we can see si Arcadia doing some, anti-hero rather, going for the split push. Nagkakaroon tayo ng 4-1 split push strategy dito. And for the most part, Bren Esports is doing their best to essentially siege the final tower of WIL NE. But WIL NE, to their credit, commendable rather, de-defend nila. Ito na po mga kaibigan, nagkaroon na po ng konting clash. Alitan po sa may tower. Ito na po, Arcadia with an SS na Excalibur po niya, si Rubix, mga kaibigan. At na-breach na po effectively ng Bren Esports ang WIL, based on WIL NE, and again with an awesome show of force and strategic dominance, mga kaibigan. Bren Esports wins against WIL New Era 1-1 right now for the best of 5. And again, you can see right now, kita natin, medyo mababa ang team score, mga kaibigan, 6-7 lang. Pero again, it's very indicative of high-level gameplay when it comes to Bren Esports and WIL NE.
You are right there, Kades, and makikita natin dito talaga ang strength ng Bren Esports. Getting that 3 frontline heroes with that 2 backline heroes for Violet and Liliana, it really worked for them. Unti-unti kumbaga tama ka nga, Kades, sa sinabi mong slowly but surely ang game style talaga ng Bren Esports, and they really worked well in that game.
That is correct. And again, we commend also WIL NE's valiant finals defense kanina. It's just that, yun nga, again, going back, if you're going against a Violet and sobrang late game na, kita natin ngayon si Trisha against sa scoreboard na wala siyang kills, pero yung kanyang effect or impact sa game is sobrang lakas niya mag-push at lakas ng burst damage niya. As you can see, 21% of the damage galing kay Trisha. Siyempre, of course, Leather Goods manning the brunt of the damage, rather, getting the most damage against the enemy team with 37%. Pero again, you can see, yung pushing power ni Trisha doon, yun yung naging X-factor, mga kaibigan.
WIL New Era talaga, we have to commend that lineup kasi they tried to counter pick with that Chognar to actually stop the onslaught, the crowd control onslaught of Bren Esports, but unfortunately, Will New Era couldn't capitalize on that Chogner pick, and now both teams 1-1.